Going live in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, let's see. Let's just go straight to the chat. Hope you all had a good day, good night. Excuse me. It seemed to start like that. Okay, so today we had some news, red folder news here. NFP 126k was a previous number, and we got 58k. Actual greater than focus is good for currency, so it was less, so that means it was bad for currency. and so we had a drop, I guess. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what I've missed here. So this is Nasdaq. This is that yesterday's virtual position. If for some reason I took it, then that would have been a winner. But with this prop firm, you have to be done by 110. So that would have been probably 1:1 maybe. Anyway, it's all good. If we look at yesterday's levels, the previous day high isn't touched. This was a 4 hours something. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of all those levels and just start afresh. So let's just go. I don't like trading the first 15 minutes. That's the gap that we have so far, opening gap right there. So we just took out the previous day low. Previous day high. Let me put these things together. I like to have the EQ level. Previous day EQ. And then I do like this wick here. Let's do some dissection. Previous day. Oh, there you go. And then in case we still keep going down, we do have this level here, which is some good liquidity, all daily low, and there's two of them. Okay, so those are levels to watch out for. Now I feel like this is too much here, but this week as well, I'm going to put that level that week as well. So how can I have two previous day weeks? So this is all day. Okay, I look good for now. This is the opening gap right here, but we start reversing, then NDOG and dog blue. Let's look at the 4 hour real quick. Huge breaker here. And we're going in deeper and deeper. Okay, this is that 4-hour from yesterday. So I'll include it in today as well, just to see what that level is going to do. Okay, we do have those lows over there. 1 hour. Wow. So in the 1 hour, if we took this breaker right here, we took that setup, stop loss right above the breaker, then we aim for that 2, whatever, that would have been a good trade. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, don't pay no bills. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything clear here. The best I could see will be the 30 minutes. What now? This from that high to that low. Just great. I'm not making sense of anything here. So low, high, lower, low. From an area of reversal. NFP short this down. Previous day low. Previous day high. I think we are likely to keep going down and take these lows. Again, we are consolidating here currently between this high and this low here. So we just ping-ponging in here. We are in that range. Again, I'm seeing like this is a daily breaker here, in my opinion. Look at that. So low, high, lower, low. Within that breaker, that daily, and offering support at the moment. So I'm thinking we're gonna see like a huge breakout. So if I was a position trader, then that even right now would be nice. My stop loss just above there, but then where would we? I don't know. $20.25 lows over there. Anyway, me not a position trader. Me not a position trader. I think that's what they're called, right? Long-term traders. So, oh, this is the latest one. Long-term. Is long-term one word? I don't think so. So now from this gap here, are we likely to see again, which is also arguably this no, well, yeah, high, low, high, high breaker. 4-hour breakup inside of, so that's a bullish breaker. Then on the daily there's a bearish Okay, I'm not making sense of anything here, so we'll just wait a little bit, see if something will, show up. Otherwise, I'm not making sense of anything. But what I'm seeing here is something setting up. Looking good for another short, but we've already. What is the liability? What is the probability? I'm not confident taking this setup because I don't have like a higher time frame backing that I like to see. Or maybe there's something I'm missing. Well, we look in terms of zones. This right here is a zone, and here's another one. So I should take that trade if I'm not too late. Right there, and we just touched it. That's on the 30-minute. That is too big. So yeah, probably I should take that trade and get smoked or whatever. Let me see. 65 points. Market. So 91. So we can do two contracts. What's the probability of this working? That's okay. We're gonna be right below that 4-hour fair value gap there. Maybe we can see some more moves to the downside. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking this trade if we close below that trend line. Actually, no, I can't. Yeah, abort mission. So the EMAs have to line up, and then I need to see a retest of the 50 for me to take a trade. Now this could be a nice trade already, but I do have that one rule that I think I'm going to follow, that I have to follow. So no trade as yet. So yeah, I think that's a zone I could use. See if we can get some moves to the downside. That right there, the last two down candles before this move to the upside. We had one here that was used nicely. Nice. But look at that. Low high, lower low. There's a breakup. Support. Whew. So hoping to see the same thing here. Down high, lower low here. Then see some support for prices to go lower. That's a good target right here, this low. That old daily low. Maybe these things need to be bigger. Abort mission, abort mission, abort mission. Now with trading view, like if they're able to switch this thing to buys when price trades above this, whatever is said to be the stop loss, if it can just flip and be bullish. So I just have to change this. Probably they'll add that later. So about mission. Okay, let me see what gold is doing real quick. What is Ngorodin doing? All right, Mr. Gold. Weeks don't lie. So that 530 week Garfield. Not making sense of anything here. 1 hour. That's huge, but it's not 7 though. It's not gonna help with anything. Okay. In between third. When was third? Tuesday. Tuesday candle. Huh. Okay, this is the only thing I can make sense of right now on that 30-minute time frame. I can see some, bro. Some support from that zone right there. Support, and we just bounced off of that zone over there, over the. So if on gold, I do see a retracement back to the 50, and then a break of a trend line or whatever showed me some momentum. The 1 minute, I will take a long. So I'd like to see a retracement, and then we'll see if we can get to those previous day highs. That's the game plan for gold. I will see how that goes, and pretty much this is a huge zone here too. I will see if that can also show any form of support for us. Refine it a little bit with the 15 minutes. Okay, that's the game plan right there. Right there. We'll put a lot, so I don't have to keep coming back here. Zone touch. What do I say now? Actually, the zone is not yet confirmed. We'd have to wait for the 15-minute candle closure above. Then, you know, that business is handled. Until then, we stay put. All right, I'm gonna take a small break here. I'll be right back. I do have 7 minutes. Sorry. I do have 7 minutes, at least on gold, just to see if there's a probability of a setup here. And then on here, no, nothing so far. Nothing so far. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so that zone right there. Fair enough, I think it's confirmed. So honestly, I'd like to see a trade form here. So if we can get a retracement and then break above the trend line that forms, hopefully we can see if we can head towards that previous day high there. So hope we get a good deal here, at least 20 points minimum for stop loss, and then we'll have some 60 points above us. We'll only need 40 points of that. If we're too bullish, then we might not see that retracement back here, and it will be what it is. Now looking at if we can plan here ahead what we may see from what I'm seeing right now, that 4 hour is kind of offering support there. So let's take this back because I don't see you being used. 1 hour. So on the 30 minutes, this can be a zone I'd like to use if we do close above that, whatever, right there, above that candle. and then use that as support, right? So we do have like the last up candle before we vigorously short down. I think that's that NFP news over there. I wonder if you can still pass the Apex challenges with news, with the changes they've made. I think so, because this will be a nice pass over there. Now this could be an order block. Price touches that candle and then shoots down, or we close above it. And to me, that will be some hearts being broken. So we'll see how that goes. I need to see a setup form before 9. If no setup forms, then maybe I might come in and trade at 11. Might, or just call it a day. And I think I need to grab my phone now. Should be good. We're about to touch that other block right there. Why you do this, man? So we are getting those trendline breaks, just not getting the alignment of the EMA. So I wonder. Not right now. I wonder if at some point we'll have to drop those EMAs. Because the EMAs pretty much, they're just like the two supporting wheels on a bike. So as long as we trade to a zone and there's a nice trend line and we break it, that should be an entry, bro. So this is that fast 15-minute zone. So pretty much that'll be the entry right there. But where would the stop loss be though? And now with the EMAs, but it's so easy to say that when there's a place where the trade worked, you know. Oh, the trade looked like it would work. All right, let's look at the 50 seconds real quick. 15 seconds. Everything lines up and then it just shoots, doesn't retest until a later point. One second. 1 second's chart. I'm gonna do a challenge soon when I have enough money to blow. I'll put $1,000 on the line and then trade the 1 second chart. Just risk $50 a trade. See how far that would go. or $100 and then risk $1 trade, if that's possible. That's not possible, or whatever, and then trade this chart. That should be fun. 1 second chart. You get smoked real quick, and you also hit your TPs real quick. Okay, back to business. Back to business. All right, these guys just want to keep going up. Nasdaq and gold are currently some type of bullishness, and there's no setup for me. So I like this setup here. Pull this to the back a little bit just for some cleaner charts here. I would like to be in a trade, honestly, before we get to that previous day high, which I think is where we're heading to. We do have some buy sides in here as well. That high and that high. But for me, I want to see those highs taken. So what I'm gonna do is that's buy side right there. Here's another one up here. I'll mark those. We'll mark those just because I can. Why not? That's the buy side, and the other one right there. So I would like to be in a trade before we hit any of them. Yo, calm down, calm down. What's happening here? I'll change auto lock. What? Why? Okay. Way too much. The touch of that purple EMA right there. We're in. We do have some levels up here, and that could be a good trade for the day. Now we do have like a fair value gap here that I'd like us to leave open. Please do not need to come there. Just leave it open. Gold is not retracing. Come on, come on, come on.
How many prop traders is this?
Okay, it's also 15 minutes. So gold. Now this right here is resistance. So if we can close above that too, that would be nice. So we'll see. We can use this as the bounce spot, the 15 of the breaker right there, if that confirms, or if we invert that 15-minute fair value gap, just trade above it, then use it as support. If we do get an entry, then I think we still have some room to that high here, and where there's another fair value gap. Bruh. Oh, it's okay. We can scalp from here to here if we do get an entry. The EM is 59 points. That's okay. It's a huge 30-minute. Oh, 15-minute will serve as good. So let's see how that goes. So Nasdaq, I was hoping that would be the retracement that will get down here, but seems like they want to keep going up. So we just keep waiting. This is a good move after news. So might probably see a consolidating New York PM session. You know, I was wondering if I could have four. How would that look? Is that visible? Because then I can have Nasdaq up here and then the 30-minute over here, or up and down. I think I'm used to looking right rather than down. And then we could have gold here, and they're on the same whatever, so I don't have to keep switching. I don't know. I feel like they're too small. Too small for life. So this will be on the 15-minute. This is confusing for me. Gold, Nasdaq. Wait. What the hell? What the heaven? I thought this was gold the whole time. Okay, this is confusing for me. Looks like too much is going on here. So, yep, nah, we're good. I'll keep it like this. So this is not confirmed yet. Now, if we looks like gold could be our best candidate at the moment. So keep coming down, my friend. Keep coming down. Actually, I could do this. Shift tab. Damn. There we go. Jesus. Oh, gold. Okay. This was supposed to be what? This was supposed to be a break, bearish. So for some reason I'll just put it there. I'm gonna do this. I'll do plus and minus just to show the bearish and bullish. Bullish and bearish. I don't have, even if we touch here, I don't have a zone to trade off of, except unless maybe we use this for our fair value gap as the bounce zone. So NQ is out for me unless we close above this 15-minute, 30-minute breaker right there, which is not yet confirmed. If we do confirm it, then I'll be looking for longs. If this flips and everything aligns to the downside, then yeah, I will be taking shots when we get a signal. I wish there's a way I could automate this, man. Because the way I trade the setups just don't form all the time or anyhowly, so How would you go about automating this? That is a good trend line forming here. Me like it. Me like it. Now touch that 50 at the break of it, bro. We are in. Like we never left. Let me see how much will I be risking. Ooh. This could be a lot for. Oh, come on. Oh, it's right there waiting for us. It's too much. That is too much. I might have to reduce it to 250. 242 right there. 242 is good. Plus some whatever. Some fees and commission. I'd like to see it go to 1:2. So that should be $500. Huh? No. Okay, that's close enough. I think I'm good. When you close above that trend line, I'm taking that trade. If I get smoked, I get smoked. So only doing one contract, that stop loss is a little bit too much. So, yep, that's the plan right there. Markets. That is the plan so far. That's close enough. Close enough. Let me change this to gold real quick because that's what I want to take right now. Oof. Tricky. Tricky. We have a fair value gap here. If only we could come down and touch it. Is that asking for too much? Could be. Let's change this to NQ. Oh, that is a good rejection, bro. We still didn't touch that 50, so I don't know. That's close enough though. Yeah, what happened to come on. Wow, we didn't touch it, bro. NQ's dropping like it's hot, bro. All right, 50 officially touched. So no matter what, now I'm not second guessing myself. Everything is lined up. I just need to see a closure above that trend line and I'm in. No, I'd love to see it trade to this gap here. At least touch it. Just touch that, whatever. And then we go up. I feel like that will be more promising. The 15 minutes. Can we touch it? Yeah. All right, so I'm guns blazing now. If we do get that set up, if not, we keep waiting for another one. NQ currently rejecting there. We ain't got no news coming right to tomorrow. Saturday. Daylight savings. Canada is done with that stuff, as I heard. They will not be switching no more. Now, a danger of this strategy is, which is also could be an advantage, is some of the entries that I've been getting were kind of at the top, like at the high or the low of the day. Like get in and then immediately the trade starts going the other way. That's why we're taking data. We might know how to pivot from that. So that high was not taken. So I'm thinking if we get a trade, we should get to at least that high. If that happens, I might reduce the risk a little bit or break even and then see if we can get some higher prices. Currently we are going down. Mhm. This is the best thing ever, man. I like it. When we get a trade, we just hit buy. Boop. A sell stop and a sell limit right there for us. I feel like when I started trading, if I had to figure out that the stop loss either it's gonna be a buy stop or a sell stop, and then the TP is buy limit or a sell limit, man, that would be super confusing. So MT4 just had those OCO orders for us. OCO, what does OCO stand for? One cancel all cancel one. I don't think so. OCO orders definition. One cancels the other. Okay, there you go. One cancels the other. Bracket orders. I would like that blue EMA not to cross. If it crosses, I'm gonna have to wait for the EMAs to line up again. And then I retest. Oh, please, please, do not realign. Do not cross. Look at that 100 EMA touch. I mean, it's no big deal. You can put any EMA 1 to 1000 and there'll always be such reactions off of any EMA you put. So that is no big deal right there. At least one candle will perfectly touch whatever EMA you put. So can I add this to... No, it's too much. So whatever, I think we're gonna get an entry here and I'm gonna take it. Just make sure my stop loss is below that low. Yeah. I'm getting impatient here. It's okay to get impatient, just don't do anything about it. Resist until the signal comes. We wait and wait and wait and wait. Excuse me. About to get to 8 top of the hour, bro. I like to have, I think I like my trades when it's like at 7:30 or 8:30 or 6:30 at the top of the hour though. The top of the hour. Okay, I'd like to see something like this. If I could predict 8 a.m. candle. If you could do something like this, it would be nice. And then come up. Actually, no. Up further. Okay, that blue EMA crossed the 50, so I need to see them align, realign, and then I retest to the 50 without the blue crossing the purple. Bummer. Okay, that's the 8 a.m. kind of prediction right there. This style right here. ORB 630 to 645. Look at that breakout, bro. Poof, entry. Wonder if we should go that route. If I'm gonna be trading this 6:30 to 9 a.m. I wonder if we should go the route ORB, trade breakouts. And then maybe enter if the EMAs align. I don't know. Okay, as we are thinking about ORB, the whatever is setting up here. So that would be an entry for me, but then one rule right there, the EMAs, the blue cannot go below the 50, and if it does, I'll have to wait for it to realign again. Otherwise, at the close of this candle, there'll be a trade. So now I have to wait. It's all good. So I got to wait. That would be a trade right there, but now I cannot because of that inconvenience over there. Now the thing is, if I still take this trade and then it loses, I'm gonna be like, yo, you abused that one rule, bro. So you blame yourself, and I don't want to blame myself. I want to blame price all the time. It makes me feel good. If that makes sense in any way, shape or form. Now what is going on here, bro? Okay. So all what that is just, it just shows me that, hey, there's still momentum on that, on the, you know, on that one side still has momentum. So by the blue is 16 crossing 50, I'm like, yo, maybe, just maybe wait. The tides could be turning. Consolidation mode right there. And also kind of a rectangle here as well. So someone will have to give in. Look at that. Price has been squeezed. It has to make a decision, go up or go down. Or go up to go down, or go down to go up. Or either to come back in there and keep consolidating. Let's see a channel here. Analysis paralysis. That's the 8 a.m. candle open. So hopefully this weekend I can get like a new design for a new overlay. I think this is just too much. I'll need the charts to be bigger and then get rid of some of this information. I still need the brand right there and my webcam right there, the Bible verse, and of course the progress here, which keeps disappearing. I wonder why. So we're getting support at that 15 minutes whatever breaker here. Low, high, high. that's paired with that fair value gap here. But let's see if we can get some sort of momentum to the upside. Currently, the 1 minute consolidation. EMAs are just together like yeah. So depending on the stop loss, I might just go in with two contracts. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to look for another way to show this balance. I can only have two platforms open. So I'll see what we can do with that. Here's a break on the 1 minute paired with the one. This looks good for a short, honestly, a quick short. If I put this away, that downward momentum, we have a breaker here. Paired with this 1 minute fair value gap. So that would be me a while ago taking that short. And my stop loss just above that breaker. And maybe go for, I don't know, some level down here. And I'll go in with a sell limit. So I would be in this trade already. High returns, but too many losses too. Because these things form everywhere. But I wonder though if you just keep taking them. Every time you see such a trade, just take it. Look like this right here. As an example. But then I wouldn't take that one because you'll be inside the bigger one here. And then just look for fair value gap or whatever. This is that. If you know, you know. Right there. If you know, you know. And that's an entry. Stop loss above the breaker. Money. I need some money. If I had a huge account, this is what. When I do get that huge account, these are the games we're gonna be playing all day long. All day long. But for now, we are limited. Bruh. Okay. All right, so we getting it. We about to get something here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Momentum in the building. Yeah. All right, so if I don't get a setup right now, I will be back at 11. I'll be back at 11 a.m. See if something can set up in the afternoon. But let's see, we still have some time. EMA is lined up. Now I need to see a retracement. Or maybe not just yet. So with Nasdaq, I'm not seeing anything. Wait. You know what? Oh. Okay. So waiting for closure, a 15-minute candle closure above that zone. for me to consider longs on Nasdaq. And then this one, everything is good. I'm just waiting for the EMAs to line up, which they have, and then I'll wait to see a retracement to the 50. And the blue does not have to cross below the 50. That just shows me that momentum is still being maintained. Otherwise, we've seen some trendline breaks and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Could talk, could do. I'll keep it at 1 for now. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. Touch that 50, bro. Just touch it. Okay. If that maintains, I'm good. Once we close above that line, I'm in this trade. We're gonna take it. Stop loss just at the black EMA there. As long as that blue does not cross below the 50, we're taking that trade. If it closes below, then shows me probably not enough momentum for a long. Yep, Nasdaq is stunking. Yep, there we go. If you know, you know. Yep, abort mission, abort mission. Abort mission. Ugh, what a morning, bro. Mhm. Wait a minute. Symbol. Amazing. So if I do change now, if I change one, both of them should have been doing that from a long time ago. I didn't know that. Now I should have been doing that. So with that toggled on, then you change one, it changes all. Awesome. Yeah. 8:26. Me not getting nothing. Eyes above the line there. 15-minute closure. Then we can start looking for buys on Nasdaq. Until then, that 15-minute gap there still, still providing support. And then that, if you know, right there. So we are in between two PD arrays. So typical consolidation. So waiting for a breakout. To the downside, I can take part, but to the upside, there might be an entry. All right, 30 minutes to go before I close the stream today. Probably if I don't get a trade, I'll be back at 11 a.m. with another stream. Just for today. Or just call it a day anyway. It was quite a week, break-even week to be. We are down minus 40 something. I don't know why my phone here is. Because I showed the balance on the charts there, on the whatever. Using the phone. I cast my screen. Then I capture that part. But as long as the phone is not locked, it will show. So what's happening is the phone is going on sleep mode or whatever. And then we are losing access to this right here. and for some reason I cannot change the lock screen to never. It's stuck on 30 seconds, grayed out. I cannot change it. Tomorrow is daylight savings. I mean, this could be typical behavior anyway after the news. But then again,
Welcome to another.
Mm. Oh, I see. Auto lock was not working because didn't have sufficient power. Okay, so now I go back to never. Alright, I see what's going on. So we should be good now. So I'm gonna get rid of this. It's completely filled, so we don't need to see it. Maybe just that one here, in between those two. So we are back at the 1 hour candle open. Whatever, we don't need that. So Nasdaq seems to be a better candidate. We have 15 minutes to the closure of this session. So let's see if there's anyone that might deliver that last minute. Well, I think I'm done because I can't take a trade unless, unless there's a 15-minute candle closure. And even if it closes above here, it's gonna be 9 a.m., which is my cutoff time. I have to take a break. I have to just call it quits. So pretty much we're done here on Nasdaq. Gold, on the other hand, is what I might take because everything else is lined up. We are trading off of a zone, getting support. We've come down to this 30-minute hold up to this 30-minute Beverly gap over here, which is good. I think that can be like a good bounce zone for provide some momentum to the upside. So yeah, if I do get a setup here before 9, I'm gonna take it. I will be taking it. So 14 more minutes and we'll see how this goes. So Nasdaq closed. We're done. Probably after 9 p.m. we might see some moves to the upside, but that's my cutoff time. Till we meet again, Nasdaq at 11 a.m. maybe. So gold, do you have something for us? Do you have something for us? Mm. I don't know. 11 more minutes. I don't think we're gonna see anything here, bro. Yep. Stuck in a consolidation right there. So probably maybe in the afternoon there can be some sort of a breakout, maybe. Would I want to get in a trade right now with gold? I don't know. I don't know anymore. So today we had NFP. I had a thought to wake up and try to do what? Because this was the 530 candle right there. That is quite some. Excuse me. Mind bad. Open went up like 19 points, 20 points, and then dropped 136 points. Wow. Wow. So a platform like Apex that offers 1 day to pass. I'm not sure. They did some changes. This would be a nice day to use to pass. Is this this indicator right here that we can see though? Let me make sure there's no trade so I don't miss anything. I think I'm good. Wait a minute. Do I still want to take a trade right now? I don't think so. But EMA is lining up. And then what? All right, so if we retrace back to that 50 and then trade above that line right there, that's an entry for me. But this is a very risky zone, bro. That is and then the timing is also not right, bruh. The timing is bad too. And cute. Yeah. Rejection. All right, if that blue closes closes below the purple, I'm done. No more trades. No more searching. I'll give up. Good morning. Trading view username. Yep, no more trades. I'm done. That's it. I give up for this session, and probably I'll be back again at 9 a.m. What is my trading view? Can you see it? It's Trader Mavera. Okie doke, me give up. I didn't get to see nothing this morning. So I might be back at 11 a.m. and give it another shot. Otherwise, let's talk about this 5:30 a.m. news here. Get rid of this EMAs. Opening drive specialist in the building. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, if let me see something here. Let's get rid. Is that new? That's okay. There we go. This indicator here is called one shot, one kill, I guess. One shot, one kill protection pad, and the creator I think is 2 degrees. I got 2 of them. Oh no, it's not. Where's the other one? So then one is not saved. Anyway. Boom. So, what am I trying to show here? So this is the 5:30 the NFP news here. NFP. So probably I might add one more challenge from Apex, but I'd have to pass it on a one-time with user news, right? And how I would do it. So probably we'll wait for the next news. Maybe I don't know what the next news will be. But let's say I woke up this morning. This is how I would have done it. So the protection pad has those lines, right? So pretty much this is where you put your buy or your buy stop and your sell stop. So I'm just curious if I would have passed. Let me see. The protection pad is 30, so it will be something like this. And the TP, and then there'll be no need for stop loss because you're just like, hey, I'm going in to get smoked or whatever. And then this would be the stop loss here. It's too far, but protect you from whipsaws. I'm just curious. Then, like a few seconds to the beginning of the news, you set up your buy limits and you sell your buy stops and you sell stops. So let's see. Boom. That would have been a pass. No. No. Yeah, we were never triggered. So 30 points seems to have been a good protection. And then, poop. That is some huge. So that would have been a win for the day. 5:30 waking up is a problem though. Anyway. Awesome. Would you like me to do it in private or do it publicly? You don't mind if I do it here? There you go. Okay, gotcha. All right. I will look into it. Can I shoot you my email so you can like tell me like what you look for, what you how you enter, or what would I be looking for? It's gonna be the username and then @gmail.com. All right. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was not able to find a trade today, and it's all good. It will happen. So I might be back at 11 a.m. or just call it a week. I think I'll just call it a week and be back on Monday. So tomorrow I'll do 2 lives. I'll do a review and also do a back test of at least 1 week from where we left off last time. So the first, I think I've done it 3 times. The second week I just took full losses, then the other week was just wins. I'm curious to see what tomorrow will be like. Otherwise, we kind of consolidated here. I don't know if it's because of that NFP news and then the first move. Probably there's gonna be some movement in the afternoon. I don't know. I might be back, I might not be back. I mean, I'm promising nothing. All right. ORB opening drive specialist. ORB today was fire. ORB was quite something. I'm afraid that might be the direction to take now. Well, with the 15-minute candle, 6:30, 6:45. But how would you have entered here? Look, I don't know which time frame is the best. 1 minute. All right, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's way past 9. Wasn't able to get anything this morning, but it's all good. Price still moved. I just didn't see my style, so still taking a lot of data because I don't see why price should. Anyway, why should you feel like because my price moved you have to be in there, you know? Yeah, we're good. I didn't see any entry, so no trade. Again, I might be back at 11:30 or not, at 11. So if I'm back, then we can have some fun. If not, we'll just call it a weekend. I'll see you tomorrow for those 2 lives. That was Trader Moira, and I'll see you on the next one, and I'm out. Opening drive specialist, big up, big shout out for joining in and sharing that system. I will check it out actually after this. I can't wait. And I'm out. I'll see you on the next one. The closing scripture right there: to the only God, Jude 1:25, to the only God, our Savior, through Jesus Christ our Lord, who makes all this possible, be glory, majesty, dominion, and authority before time, and now, and forevermore. And the peace of God that keeps us all calm and collected be with you all. And I'll see you on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.